Bonjour, Danielle! Just saying hello to our neighbour, Danielle. He's completely lost his sight now, pretty much, which is very sad because he's old, like he's nearly 90, but he's still all there in his head, but his eyesight's gone and his body's finishing. It's really sad. Sorry, what are you doing?
I just put them under there so that we don't push the dirt under it and have to refill the dirt, you know. So we're making a ramp out of dirt because the Makita wheelbarrow is out of commission. I've rented another brouette wheelbarrow mover, earth mover, which I'll pick up this afternoon at 2 o'clock, and that's probably got these tracks. Can load it up a lot more, but we need to have some sort of a ramp they can drive into the container. And with planks and tiles it doesn't work, so Nadia came with the idea, just make a pile of dirt, and that's easy enough because that's what we got.
See how he gave me credit?
Huh?
He doesn't normally do that.
Okay, and there goes my pile. My arch nemesis. Remember, this was about that high, and there was a tree growing on it. And I had to remove some by myself with a shovel, but now it's going to be torn apart by Nadia.
Marius has always wanted to get rid of his piles.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
Yeah.
I'm just glad I could assist in the removal of your pile.
Yeah.
Like you asked.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, maybe a little bit more, but not too deep.
You just say when.
Yeah. Remember we were thinking there might be a giant rock or something there?
Yeah.
That's why they built a house in such a strange corner. Yeah.
No real reason. We can see where we go, I think.
gonna bite a chunk out of the wall to build a staircase up from the higher level. Yeah, hopefully last day. Cold, 12 degrees. Not warm. At least the sun is shining, so that'll help a lot. That'll help a lot. See how much? You see how much we've lowered the level? Amazing, huh? Do you see that strange corner where we used to have this big pile? You can see the dark line. That's where the soil used to be. Hello, Nadia. And here, the small house. This is the level where it used to be the soil. There was a tree growing here. So, yeah, we've lowered quite a bit. Right, carry on. Rock.
You like frog?
Hydraulic leak in the brouette, in the wheelbarrow. But luckily this time we rented our equipment from a reputable rental company.
Not some gypsies from Marketplace. Yeah.
They immediately sent a guy.
Mechanic. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been good to us. What is it?
BLS
BLS.
location.
Yeah. Even Swiss. Yeah, they've been really good to us.
Yeah. And?
Yeah, so we're waiting now for someone who comes to either replace or repair the hydraulic hose. It's just a crack in the hydraulic hose. Easy enough, disconnect, put a new one. But gotta wait for it. At least this thing is at least 3 times faster than me with a normal wheelbarrow. And we can have a container filled in less than a day at the moment. And this is our last container.
So, Marius, how do you feel?
Confused, because with this container we have removed about 50 cubic meters of dirt, and I just need to see how the garden takes shape. It's quite rough at the moment. What we need to do tomorrow is to ride out the dirt that is left and try to make the whole surface flat, not perfectly horizontal, because the street is not horizontal. Nothing is horizontal here, but at least flat. That's what we gotta do. We gotta shape the hump in the back a little bit, create a little bit more of a curve instead of a vertical wall going up to a horizontal wall. And yeah, we have to work on that tomorrow. And then after that we need to rent one of those compactor plates, those drill plates that you drive over the ground and compact everything and fill in the low spots, take dirt off the high spots, try to make it all even. Now before that we actually need to pressure wash the walls that are, you know, caked in sand at the moment, mud. Because eventually they need to be rendered and all. Yeah, so that's a biggie as well. That needs time to dry because we are creating a lot of mud. But we'll get there. We'll get there. It's hard work, so it's been really hard work. did you show what we've done today here? Maybe come over and have a look. This is the drain, storm drain from, I think, the council, the government. This one has been made later to collect the water from the roof on the street side, and that goes in a pipe down into the proper drain. Now all our drains from the back, that means roof water, rainwater, and from the French drains we're going to install, has to come eventually to this drain. So we've already dug this channel here, and then later on we'll connect it with the channels we're going to dig. So that saves me a lot of time, because I don't have to dig this anymore by hand. Yeah. God, it's a big job, eh? But yeah, if it was easy, everybody would have done it. I know in the States they have these programs with, I think, high school kids or college kids, where they adopt a piece of highway and they look after it. Just wonder, you know, if you have a piece of highway in the middle of the desert, you're never done sweeping or vacuum cleaning. Horrible. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this rounding, a little bit less of a rounding on the floor, so we have more space, right? More space to move around. Trying to escape.
Well, that's what I wanted to do with the teeth. You told me to stop digging.
Yeah, because those teeth are quite aggressive, and it's quite difficult to really final work. Do now, you're gonna ride out this first more, right? Yeah, and then we round off this vertical wall, and then with the dirt that comes off that rounding off, you'll fill this low spot. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can use more dirt here, because you see this concrete ledge here, you know, we can fill up onto that level, you know. Really thinking how we move, you know, because later we still have to work here, but I don't want to have the soil coming from here mixing with the gravel down there, really. But yeah, what do you do? Okay. So what we're doing now is, because our last container has been filled, the fourth container, that was in total 50 cubic meter of dirt, and we are now riding out and leveling the whole plot as best as we can with the mini digger to get it all at one level. It's actually a very small incline, but that follows the road really. I'm okay with that, it's good, and it makes it easier for me to install the drains at this 1% slope, right? I think it's 1%, 1 centimeter per meter down. I will achieve that easily. So Nadia is riding it all out, and then, don't know whether you can see it, then you see this this bank now. It's almost a vertical wall. We need to round that off and make it as much 45 degree as possible in order for it to maintain its shape. And we're going to plant this vine onto it that crawls over the soil, over the ground, and shoots their roots deep into it, which will sort of hold the slope in place. Then later, obviously, the whole downside area is going to be covered with some geofabric and then gravel. First layer of like a sharp gravel with straight edges that sets itself, that holds itself in position. Not so much for the looks, but just to get a working area with proper drainage where I can set up a workshop and hopefully a tent, like a carport for my tools, so I can clear the house. So yeah, Nadia is, there she is, right under me. She is leveling the whole area, and later we will level it again with a, what do you call it, a compactor. This is about 1 inch. This point is about 1 inch above street level. Yeah, so so far we have leveled by eye only. As you've seen my previous videos, there's this thought about, you know, do you want to have everything level, water line level, or do you do it by eye? Because sometimes when you do it straight level, horizontal, it just doesn't look good because the rest of the house is not horizontal. So you gotta sort of work by eye. But I still want to know what's happening, and I can see now. I use the Sigma laser level, and I have the receiver with it, and the receiver, that's almost as important as the laser level itself, I find, because during the day with all the sunlight you can't see the laser line that clearly. This helps you exactly indicate where the level is. So I found out that if I measure from this point, I look at the street is about 1 inch below, 2.5 centimeters below this level here, and we're going up approximately 4 inch, 10 centimeters towards that end of the house, and that is the way I would like to have it. Otherwise we're not completely in line with the street. And also, if we would dig out further there, then we are not sort of at level with the interior of the house. And it's nice that if you have opening doors into the garden, you don't have to step up or step down. The slope of, yeah, what is this distance? Maybe it's 10 meters. Then 10 centimeter slope is a centimeter per meter, is about 1%, and that's good. That's good for the drainage. So if the drainage hoses follow the same slope, then then we got good drainage. So overall I'm really pleased. I mean, we've leveled it now. Nadia's leveled it with the mini pel, with the mini digger, but we will still use a compactor plate later on to fill the highs, fill the lows, and take earth away from the highs in order to obviously minimize on the amount of gravel we need to get everything sort of straight. So yeah, that's good use of the Sigma laser level, and thank you for the guys at Sigma. It's a great device. So what I did only was I just stuck the receiver on a plank. It's got a little bubble level on top, so I can see whether I'm straight. And I've just maybe Nadia, if you film from here, I've just set it so that Now it's completely level and the laser line hits it right here. I've made a marking on my plank, and if I take this further back, to receive the laser line exactly on the laser level, I need to drop it about 10 centimeters. Yeah. Now, obviously you can do this a lot more accurate. You know, I've just gauged it about 10 centimeters, 4 inch, because whether it's 10 or 8 or 12, it really doesn't matter, because we still gotta level everything with the compactor plate, and in the end 2 centimeter difference over that distance, it really doesn't matter, but it does give me a good indication of where we are. And that was all I needed to know for today. I mean, if you're going to do some brickwork, obviously you want to have a lot more accuracy, which this laser level and receiver will provide you. But for now, this has done the job and it's done great. Yeah, really happy. Shall we have a look all the way in the back? See how much? Yeah. So okay, I'm going to calibrate it. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so this is set now, same level.
All right.
And what do I need to do in the back to get the same reading? Oh, it's about a 6. Yeah, that's about a 6 centimeter difference. So what's 6 centimeter? 2.5 inch. So yeah, okay. With dipping down a little bit there, a few centimeters. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. Great. She's trying to get that root out. There's still a root left from a tree we removed yesterday. And this dirt that she's putting there now is going to be put here on the higher situated terrain. We can level that out a bit better. This is also a nice spot that receives sunlight, where we will have a terrace later in due time. I'm quite happy so far. It's just unbelievable how miscalculated I have the amount of soil. I calculated 60 square meters, but I miscalculated for the fact that once you pull it out, it's not as compact anymore as it is, as you see it, sitting there. And a bit of wishful thinking, I also underestimated clearly the amount of soil. We have removed 60 square meters. I thought 60 cubic meter. I thought with 60 cubic meter we do the whole garden, including this elevated area. But I almost think this is an additional 50 square meters. So in that hole, this hole here is going to be where the staircase will be, the steps up to this higher situated slope. I'll have to do a whole lot of hand digging, obviously, but yeah, quite a bit is already done by Nadia. A what? A worm. I'm not going to move a worm. No. 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 I'm not. No. I'm not going to. Not going to relocate worms. No, Nadia. No.
What I would say, move it.
I'm not going to move a worm. Yeah. So this is going to be the fire pit here. I hope you can see it. This yellow is it's like a soft rock that. She found another worm. So yeah, this is soft rock underneath a layer of soil, really rich soil. We're gonna plant this vine. Like here. Oh, this actually we don't need to plant it because this will come down, and this vine really holds the dirt in place. So I sort of got to shape the soft rock in something more nice to look at, because you see the marks from the teeth from the buckets that we used to dig it out with. And then this tree, we didn't know what to do with it, but we've decided to leave it, go a little bit around it. Behind the tree there will be the stairs up to the higher situated area, and there will be a terrace. I would like to thank you all for watching. I would like to thank you all for liking, for subscribing. And to the people who have been so generous to buy us coffee, an extra special thank you. You can always buy us a coffee via the link below, buymeacoffee.com. Truly appreciate it. Thank you very much, and hope to see you next time. What did you find, Nadia? Another worm? What are they? Israeli artichokes?
What?
What are they?
Jerusalem artichoke.
Jerusalem artichokes. Ah, just found ourselves lunch.
You ignored me before.
Yeah, because you're talking about worms.
I don't understand.
Jerusalem artichokes. I don't think I've ever had them, but we will tonight.
Alexa, stop.